What if I told you that you can stream with multiple cameras, control them with a remote, and switch between all of them, including with layouts, all from your phone? Interested yet?
Yup.
I've checked out OBSbot cameras before and found them to be quite nice, with the Tiny 2 Lite being an absolute standout for the money. But the main ways I've shown these cameras has been usage with a computer for content creation purposes. When OBSbot told me they were releasing an app for iPhone and Android that would let you use multiple of their tail layer cameras and let you stream to Twitch, YouTube, or wherever directly from your phone with all that, they had my attention.
You had my curiosity, but now you have my attention.
I need to ask you something. Are you subscribed to our YouTube channel? Because if you're not, hit that subscribe button and also follow over on Twitch. Links are right over here. All right, I'm out of here. I don't like it over there.
Right now I'm testing the OBSbot Live App, which you run on a phone, Android or iOS, and you can pair multiple OBSbot tail layer cameras to your phone and stream without having to use a computer at all. Cool thing about the app is you can set up multiple canvases and stuff like that. So this is pretty cool because look at that, you see everything. I can point at something, you can still see one angle, you can still see the other angle while I'm pointing at something else. And that might have been a little quiet, but hopefully I'll boost that up later. You can show all in one, or you can show all without having to cut off anything else, overlay anything else. All being streamed from the phone. All I did was pair my phone to Twitch in the app, load everything up, and set it up that way. You can even use it with the remote. I'll demonstrate that shortly. I think it's pretty cool that you can have an app like this, tie up multiple cameras into it, and go live from it. Now, testing this in an outdoor scenario, which I think is going to be possible, hotspotting multiple cameras to it and then streaming, walking around. Imagine having a multi-camera setup if you're just out walking out and about without something complicated like Sushi Dragon has. If it's all running through your phone with cameras that have their own battery and their own Wi-Fi signals and all that stuff into it, it's going to be interesting. Let's keep on testing. This is this one right here. And as you can see, we have the remote nice and lit up. And this will allow me to select which camera and actually go and adjust it just like that. You see? That to me is cool. Now I can also control other settings like person tracking. If I do that, here we are now. Now it's in follow mode, so I can move around, and it's still going to catch me. I can just turn that back off and then control it manually with the controller. I really like this, but here's the thing: this can control more than one camera, just like how the app can control more than one camera, let you select back and forth between them and stream from there and all that sort of stuff. So I'm just going to push the next button. You can take photos from it too, and you can start and stop recording. There you go. And just like that, you can actually just frame your shot without having to go up there and adjust things. I can turn the tracking on. We're going to do that. It follows me around. And then I can do the method that I like with the different slices to show everybody every angle. I'm getting lost with all the camera angles. Cool thing is, this is a microphone that's built into the OBSbot. I have this one here, but it doesn't seem to be recognized. My external microphone doesn't seem to be recognized on my phone in the OBSbot app. Maybe that's some feedback I can give them. But yeah, here we are. Check it out. Look at all the movement across all the slices. It's cool. The remote also has buttons on the side, and the side will let you control zoom. So if I wanted to actually do that, I can zoom in on things as well as move it around all manually. This is such a cool little utility to pair with these cameras. And let me just point out, I'm doing all this connected through the OBSbot Live app, streaming everything from my phone, which you can see right there. The cameras are connected to it. It's all operating over Wi-Fi, which I could see a setup like this going mobile. If you wanted to do that, if you can set up a properly configured Wi-Fi hotspot config with all these. But yeah, there's no computer involved right now. The cameras just look so good. This is what I like about the tail layers. The cameras They're sharp. They're good quality cameras, and I really like that. I guess for the money that they cost in the $500, $550 range, it's pretty much a requirement for them to look good. But either way, it still shocks me. You know, the whole package of the OBSbot camera, plus the quality that it is and everything it can do, it's still surprising to me. And you can't forget one of the other benefits of the tail airs is the tracking. I'm moving around in the room right now, and you're still getting tracked by one, even though I have multiple cameras watching me. Make sure that you're always in frame for the action. And look at that, multi-angles, 3 slices, you can see everything on there. Got that camera, got that camera, got that camera. Feel like Sean Evans in Hot Ones. Tell me what you got going on in your life.
The OBSbot tail air cameras also have a microphone in port, so if the audio quality of their built-in mics don't really impress you, hey, that's fixable. I cover all that in this video, which should pop up, but will also be linked in the description below. Let's run through the OBSbot Live app real quick. So I'm going to go ahead and open the app, and the main screen, oh, hello. So the main screen that you would actually get looks like this. It goes right to here. And from there, you want to connect your account or ask you for a login. And once that's set up, you can do screen streaming. So streaming from your phone, or platform streaming, which is what I've been showing you guys, streaming from the cameras. So you can do landscape or portrait, depending on how you want to do it. If you want to stream to YouTube Live, vertical, or TikTok, you do portrait or landscape for more traditional. And then here's where you add your cameras. And this is the part that's actually super simple about the app. You just hit refresh, and the cameras will populate right there. And it will also show you the different cameras for your phone. So I'm going to add the mobile phone front camera. And then you see the tail airs are listed right there as well. So it already found them. I'm going to press next step. And it's good. If you need to do firmware updates, you can just go ahead and do that as well if you need to. And then here is where you set up your canvases. So with the canvas setup, you could do you could select which camera as well. See, now that one lights up. You can see me right there. Then there's the phone camera. So pop that in. So you can switch back and forth between the cameras there. And you can change your canvases here. You can even enable how many you have. You can even configure transitions for when you change between the different canvases. But also, you can connect the remote. I've already gone ahead and turned on the remote. I'm holding it up right now, and we're going to press connect. It already populated in that list. So we're just going to hit remote and connect, and it'll find it and connect just like that. So actually it shows on the list. I'm going to press connect there now, connecting via Bluetooth, and there we go. So there we are. I'm holding the remote. You can see it there. And then from there, you can even check your audio mixer, which is nice. Get a little readout of seeing what the microphones are hearing on the cameras, your own phone, and how it's outputting. You can even monitor if you set that up. And then from there, you can even set it to what's actually neat about the audio mixers. You can do always open, so mics are always on. You'd always close, mics are always off, and then audio follows video. That will switch the microphones to the active camera you have selected. Something to think about. At that point, you go to next step, and you can see now you have all the angles, all the controls, different canvases, all right in there, and just select it. Keep selecting, and you go from there. And you can do other settings over here in the app, like there's your audio mixer, and then you just press hold right there, and you'll stream. I have already Twitch configured in my account, so that's where that will go to, and there we go. So the cameras might act up a little bit, but I've noticed that as long as my connection is stable and good, we're good to go with the camera. So make sure you have good Wi-Fi, 5 gigahertz AC Wi-Fi or better, and you should have a pretty decent time with the cameras. Personally, I think this new app from OBSbot makes for another really cool way to use these cameras. If you're a big fan of maximizing how many cameras you can put into your setup, I think you might like this too. Drop a comment down below and let me know what you think. How would you use these cameras and the app? Using the zoom to enhance is pretty fun.
Enhance! 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 OBSbot also sells a USB-C to Ethernet adapter, so if you wanted to connect your tail air directly to an Ethernet port so you don't eat up Wi-Fi bandwidth, that's doable too. It also has power pass-through in case powering the tail air while you're using its USB port was a worry. This could mean that the tail air might work with third-party USB Ethernet adapters, but don't quote me on that. I don't have any on hand to try that with. The reason I even mentioned this is because the OBSbot Ethernet adapter is only rated up to 100 megabit, not gigabit like most USB 3.0 adapters. So this shouldn't affect performance, but I'm just saying. Anyways, if you like this video, you know what to do. Click that subscribe button and that bell so you don't miss a single upload. Also, I stream to Twitch every Friday at 8 p.m. Pacific, so feel free to stop by, drop a follow, and let's talk streaming tech. Anyways, that does it for me. I'll catch you all later. Bye. Enhance!